Hi, welcome to this second devlog on the GDKO game jam. Since I've advanced to round 2, I needed to make a new game or continue on my old project. The new limitations were the following. It should have a clear story, it should include an animal that isn't the main character, and it should also include some form of projectile. Besides an animal, I had no clue how I would add all the other limitations to my old game. It was a cooking game that was like an auto battler, so projectiles were not really in it, and neither was a story. I've always wanted to make a retro style and a platformer, so I started to search for ideas on that. In my search, I found a game called Rebictuary. Rebictuary is a precision platformer where the main character uses a shotgun to launch himself up, with each level being a separate room with a certain puzzle. I loved the shotgun idea, so I just kind of stole it and made my own spin on it. I thought of an elephant shooting bombs from his trunk to launch himself up or in other directions. And since I did not want to just copy Rebictuary, well, I did steal the main mechanic, but I wanted to do something original in my level design. So I looked at a platformer like Celeste, where the movement is the same throughout the entire game, but the levels give you more options or are just special in each way. They all have these different mechanics like moving platforms, other enemies, and stuff like that. So in the first week, I did nothing else besides making mechanics and enemies for my game. And that brought me to my first prototype. The first thing I did was edit an elephant and a switch that you could hit to open the door so you could get to the next level. And the elephant had the trunk mechanic where he can shoot himself up or sideways with bombs. So here you can see the other mechanics I made, like the moving platform and the squirrels. The white cubes are the squirrels at this point of the game. They would be later updated with actual decent UI. And they would look onto you and shoot nuts towards you. Here you can see it again. And in the next room, it was just showing that you needed to use the bullet to get up. And then after that, I'm showcasing the reset bullet, so you could like pogo to the other side of the room. After this, I started working on new UI for the elephant and also on the boss battle. The boss battle, I don't have test footage on, but I can show you. Here's a screenshot of it. It was just this white cube with few states where I used Limbo AI for to create it, and it could jump, run, sprint, and also spawn enemies. The original idea was to create 3 boss battles, 1 squirrel, 1 bird, 1 bear, but in the end I just went for 1 because it was already too hard to make 1, so I did not have time to make 3 in total. And then here is some footage of the updated elephant UI. And then it was just the rest of the game. I spent an entire week just creating the new art, UI for every level. Also drew out all the levels. The levels itself were really easy to make because Godot has this handy feature where you can use tile maps to draw with scenes. So I could just draw in the borders of the map and draw in the enemies and the spikes, and it would instantly work. And then I added the boss battle to it, so you can also play it. I play tested a bunch, and I think I'm just gonna let this play out in the background so you can see the full game for yourself. I will also leave a link in the description to the game itself, so you can try it out if you like. There's currently still a bug because one of the colliders did reset during the last build. I did something wrong here with importing the new assets for the new art of the borders of the map, and this kind of messed up the colliders, and I needed to reset them, but I forgot to do this in one level. Besides that, I think everything works fine. I also added a leaderboard with Silent Wolf. This was also surprisingly easy to do. You can see that my friend, using the bugs, had a run with 0 deaths and 63 seconds, which is insane. I could barely get under 200 seconds. But yeah, I had great fun creating this. It was really a nice experience. It was new because I never made a platformer. and overall it was just fun. It was great. I learned a lot. I learned a lot new about Godot, and I really hope I can get through to round 3. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. You can keep to watching the rest of the gameplay, or you can just quit the video and go try it out yourself. Either way is fine. And thanks again. Bye bye.